Charles Darwin, scientist, foundation of ethology. चार्ल्स डार्विन को साइंटिफिक फाउंडेशन रखने वाला साइंटिस्ट बोला जा सकता है. Why? Because many people study about animal behavior but not use the scientific temperament about that observation. So he is born in this year and die in this year. So Darwin is regarded as first scientific student of animal behavior. You can say this, he is the first scientific student of the animal behavior. His theory, natural selection, explain behavior in evolutionary terms. How nature selects some specific behavior. So this is explain evolutionary term of the behavior. His view on insight of followed in basis of later theories, how the insights are made by the animal and how these insights are selected. His book, The Expression of Emotion in Man or Animal. This book is written by him in 1872, gave detailed description about emotional expression of any animal, including human. In The Origin of Species by Natural Selection, Darwin stated that behavioral evolution follows the same law of morphological evolution. In this book, he says that evolution of the behavior is same way as the morphological evolution is happen. His idea later gained support by the Mendel's law of inheritance. And this idea of how the evolution of the behavior is supported by the Mendel's law of inheritance. So, Romans and white man. You know white man already. And this person is Roman. He is the student of whom? This person. Student of this person. Charles Darwin. He is a student of Charles Darwin. And Roman write Animal Intelligence, a book in 82. Charles O. Whiteman, this person, study about pigeon and doves. And Oscar Henroth, don't you know him? You know him. I bet you know him. Water fowls and wrote Ethology of Anatid. I don't know who is Anatid. Anatid, Ethology of Anatid. Somehow Anatid. Why didn't I learn about it? Well, let's see what is Anatid. Okay. I don't have network here. Okay, wait for a second. What's wrong with this? Anatid. Oh. Okay. I know somewhere, but I don't want. So, waterfowls are the fowl which are living in the water. Fowls are ducks, and about those fowls are also called Anatid. Remember this. Okay. Then Oscar Henroth, we'll see who is he. And Henroth strongly influenced the Coren Lorenz Ornith Henroth is the guide of this student. Lawrence. Who is Lawrence? We'll see in detail in upcoming classes. And as I say, Oscar Henroth, you know him. You know him. Oscar Henroth, this owl person. Oscar Henroth. Now, three modern ethologists, the founder of modern ethologists, the main heroes of the ethologists are Konrad Lorenz, Nico Tinberg, and Con von Fischer. So Fischer, Lorenz, and Tinberg. These three share common Nobel Prize in 1973 contribution in animal behavior. He is the Lorenz. You know him? You will know him. Father of ethologist, father of ethologist, and he was lecturer at University of Vienna, Austria. Study grey leg geese. These are the geese. He study about these animals and develop a theory, imprinting theory. You should remember this. And in Germany or Austrian language, it is called Prägung, Prangung, something sound, I don't know. And it is India, and this far is somewhere is Austria and Vienna, near the French and Italy, middle of the Europe. And his popular book was King Solomon's Ring, Man, Meat, Dog, and On Aggression. These three popular books are written by him. So many books are there, but these are the popular one. Institute named after him, Konrad Lorenz Institute of Evolution and Cognition Research in Austria. This is the research institute, and second one is Konrad Lorenz Institute of Ethology in Vienna. Okay, then second ethologist Con von Fischer. You can see he is having some bees in his hand, so it is study on honeybees and discover what he discovered. How honeybees see color, how they detect ultraviolet light, and how they locate sun even in cloudy weather, and also discover the wiggle dance in the honeybees and circular dance in that bee, in that animal also, and how this dance is help in communication. Showed bee communication like direction of these communication. This dance will communicate for direction of food, distance from the hive, and type of flower are present, their favorite flower or some not so much likable flower. They will communicate with this dance. Nico Tinberg, he is also a handsome scientist or ethologist. He is having his prize, Nobel Prize. He studied on butterflies, digger wasps, sticklebacks, and gulls. We'll see what they study on these animals. An important book of this person is The Study of Instinct, the animal in its world, social behavior in animal, and work on sign stimulus and instinct behavior. As you can see, the Study of Instinct book is written by him. Growth of ethology in USA and how this influenced other part of the world. Main scientific Henry Harlow, the monkey man. B.F. Skinner, you can see him also. Carpenter, I don't know him, but we'll see if he has some important work, then in upcoming class we can see him. Beach, Scott, Graffin, E.O. Wilson, he's sociobiologist, and N. Eisenberg, research expanded worldwide. Okay, and the most important, the Nicotinberg's for question about the animal behavior, proximate mechanism and ultimate mechanism. This topic of that 4 questions, 2 from the ultimate and 2 from the proximate. So, how these questions help us to understand the 2 from the ultimate and 2 from the proximate. So, first we understand the proximate mechanisms question. So, what is the caution of and what is the mechanism of the proximate behavior and how it develops? And development is considered a ontogeny. So from the question there is 2 questions. What that trigger the animal to behave some particular behavior, and what is physiological, neurological process. Physiological and neurological process behind the trigger of the behavior. And development, how does behavior develop with age, and what experience is necessary for that development. Then about ultimate mechanism is about phylogeny and adaptation and function. Phylogeny is related with the evolution and function is related with the adaptation. How did behavior develop is the question in the evolution, how it develop or evolve. How does it compare with related species? How we can compare and how it is different from the related species can study in the evolution. So we can find out related animal how behaving differently because they evolving differently, and that make them different from the particular species. And what is adaptation? What is the survival value? It's connected with the survival. And how make that behavior increase their fitness in this particular environment. These are the questions asked by the Tinberg. So, if we don't ask question about what we are doing, then we are doing things cluelessly. Because why we are doing? What is the purpose of doing? So we can find out the answer of that questions. Then behaviorism and learning. Behaviorism and learning, these are the experimental study are done by Skinner. This person is Skinner and professor at Harvard. Develop operant condition. As we already know, operant condition and work on instrumental learning. How animal use some kind of instrument if we make them to use them. And Harry Harlow, you can see maternal separation study on the rhesus monkey. So monkey man, he is Harry Harlow. Carl Spencer Lashley, we'll see him also. He study on learning and memory. On the cortex, cerebral cortex, he study on cerebral cortex function. He study on operant condition and make the animal to use some kind of instrument. And Harlow is maternal separation on monkeys, rhesus monkeys. Okay, this is the history of animal behavior. Okay, bye bye, take care.